I have not ever and never will joke about anything like this or anything similar in my entire existence, guys. Living with the land is old news, okay? We've been there, we've done that, we've experienced it, and now I wanted to talk about something even better than living with the land. Something even grander, even higher up in the air than living with the land. Everybody, the king has been dethroned. Living with the land is no longer the greatest Disney attraction of all time. Everybody, let me introduce you to the new king, the skyliner. You're saying to yourself, are you being serious right now? This is a joke, right? And no, this is not a joke! But this is a mode of transportation, you say, not an attraction. You do not queue up for the skyliner at the parks and wait your turn, get a fast pass for the skyliner, and to that I say, au contraire. Allow me, Dallin, Offhand Disney, to open your eyes in this video and explain to you why the skyliner is the best Disney attraction ever made. And that is not up for debate. Unless you want to debate me in the comments, then it will be open for debate. If you were to enter Disneyland in 1955, you would find lots of fun dark rides in Fantasyland, a burro ride in Frontierland, and in Tomorrowland, you could drink some milk at a milk counter. Tomorrowland in 1955 was not that great, but Walt and the team at WED had some great visions for what it could be in the future. A vision of a perfect future. Tomorrowland would eventually form into a sort of community of tomorrow, or COT, and featured more new attractions like Adventure Through Inner Space, more Circle Vision movies, and of course, my personal favorite, Flight to the Moon. I'm just kidding, it's the People Mover! The People Mover was Walt Disney's vision of how people would get around to and from work or the grocery store in this experimental cot, or e-cot. And it was also the perfect way to burn some time and just enjoy the sights, sounds, and smells of Disneyland, which is why it's my personal favorite, even though the rocket rods broke it. But there was an attraction that was around earlier, before the People Mover. One that delighted us all in ways to pass the time, but also in a way to visit different parts of Disneyland without walking. Sort of like the People Mover. And that attraction was the Skyway to Fantasyland. Or the Skyway to Tomorrowland, depending on where you got on. Very similar to the People Mover as a form of transportation, although you could jump off of it pretty easily. And it was a beloved Disneyland staple that was much missed when it was removed. Everyone missed the Skyway. Even though it may have ruined a few sightlines here or there, people loved it. But as we all know, at Disney, no good idea ever truly dies. And the Skyway would rear its head once again in the 20th century, in the form of the Disney Skyliner. Mic drop. Now, watching this video of the Skyway, you may notice that, yes, it's a little bit shaky. And believe it or not, there was also a Skyway at the Magic Kingdom in Orlando. Who would have guessed? There was one there too. They made two of them. Even though this one was also prone to various different sorts of injuries, this version of the Skyliner went from Tomorrowland to Fantasyland, or Fantasyland to Tomorrowland, just like Disneyland's version, and is where the Tangled bathrooms are located today, right next door to It's a Small World. And again, when it was announced that they were closing in 1999, people were pretty upset because they were losing a way to experience the park. That's kind of a running theme in this video if you haven't caught on by now. Not everything needs to be a roller coaster or a Rise of the Resistance. Sometimes an attraction can just be riding around at very slow speeds, taking in the sights, guys.
A very, very slow moving ride.
I need to relax in the middle of the day while I'm sipping my mint julep. And that's exactly what the Skyliner lets me do, except without the mint julep. Now, I've rambled on enough about the Skyway. I want to talk about the actual best ride Disney's ever made. Without a doubt, it's undeniable fact that it's the Skyliner. But there is one key advantage that the Skyliner has over the old Skyway, and that is that the Skyliner is completely free to ride. That's right, for the low cost of $0 and 0 cents USD, you can take a ride on this magical new Skyway, taking you from resort to resort or park to park. But do you guys really want to know what makes it even better than the original Disneyland and Walt Disney World Skyways? What sets it apart from these two classic attractions and makes it that much better? Well, here you go, right there. See, that's your answer. It's a Haunted Mansion themed cab.
Look at it.
Now that's one thing the Skyways didn't have. At least I don't think they did. But how is this better than living with the land? I mean, sure, it may be free and you may be going above the skyline, you get it, of the Walt Disney World Resort, but there's no buffalo in this ride. There's no indoor greenhouses. And my answer to that is, again, referring you back to the Haunted Mansion cabins. Look at them. Well, everybody, I think it's about time we wound down this video. If you agree with me on the Skyliner being the best Disney ride ever made, and I don't know how you would be able to disagree with me, please feel free to let me know your reasoning. But if you do somehow disagree with me, I would also like to hear why you think that. Because I think we can all agree that this thing is superior to everything. We're talking the Haunted Mansion, we're talking the People Mover. And yes, even living with the land. And while the Skyliner is the best Disney attraction ever made, what would the second best Disney attraction ever made be? And that's an easy one, guys. It's the Three Caballeros at Epcot. Look at this. Oh, poor Jose. And number 3 is easily the Casey Jr. Splash and Soak at the Magic Kingdom. I mean, what other attraction can you get absolutely soaking wet on? Besides that one. And number 4? Well, that spot belongs to the horse-drawn trolley taking you down Main Street, USA since day 1 of Disneyland. How can you beat it? No, seriously, how? I'm asking. Hello everybody, I hope you enjoyed this very fun, sort of quick video about the best Disney attraction in history. That's not a joke, I'm completely serious, I would never joke about this. If you liked this video about Disney's Skyliner and want more like it, do you want more like it? For real? Seriously? Then hit the like button, the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to make sure you know when I upload my next best Disney attraction ever. This is not a joke video. And I want to thank, of course, my Patreon supporters over at patreon.com. You guys are the greatest, and that is going to be enough plugging for me for the day. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.